Need cheap coins right now? Check out redzonecoins.com. For the very best discount available, use code DIRECTOR for 20% off. Hold up. 20% off? That's cheaper than any other YouTuber. Big ups to redzonecoins.com. Use code DIRECTOR. Kyoto brothers, what's up? It's the Director. Madden Ultimate Team fans, I love these videos. We're gonna be talking about a very important upcoming promo in Ultimate Kickoff. And yes, with that comes some fire custom card art. I gotta hand it to myself, guys. This is actually pretty good. I put a lot of thought and effort into the design of these cards. I hope you guys enjoy. I photoshopped like 14 cards to show you guys today. Oh, they're so good. We're also gonna be going over what the Ultimate Kickoff promo is, when we can expect to see it, and the kind of cards that we're gonna be getting probably in the next week or so. Before we get started, guys, hit us up with a like and sub if you do enjoy these videos. If you guys wanna support the content, all you gotta do is hit that like button. Maybe sub and hit the bell notification too on your way out. Guys, I'm so excited to show you all of these custom cards. Let's get into this video. Lights, camera, action. The Ultimate Kickoff promo. So, Julio Jones, and if you guys didn't know, I do a lot of custom card art, okay? Fakes! Yeah, I'm gonna see that a lot in the comments, but I put a lot of work into the designs, hoping to, you know, nudge EA into the direction of really fun looking card art, because I hate to say it, I do like this way more than I do like some other card art in the game right now. So, what is the Ultimate Kickoff promo? Now, to explain this, we're gonna have to head on over to Mutthead and check out what's what from Madden 20. So these Ultimate Kickoff players, you guys are gonna see a lot of 93s and stuff in here and be like, "Whoa, Director, these are a little high for a promo that we could be getting a week." You would be correct. These cards that we're seeing at the top were actually released as 84 overalls. And the way these cards worked, at least back then, they would get a +1 overall, I think, for every game that they won. So for instance, the Chargers, we went 5-11. That means that this Melvin Ingram was able to upgrade 5 times. I think some of them started a little lower than 84 overall, so Melvin Ingram ended up upgrading to an 88 overall when we went 5-11. But there are some really big cards probably dropping next week. I've got my idea of who I think they might be, but let's take a look at who they were last year. They were 91 overalls. I think we got 4 really good ones. Yes, here they are. We got a Richard Sherman 91 overall. We also got a Khalil Mack last year. Then we had DeAndre Hopkins. And then again, it probably tied with Khalil Mack. Aaron Rodgers was also really, really nice at that point of the game. But enough screwing around. You guys probably clicked on this video because you saw an awesome thumbnail, no doubt, of my Ultimate Kickoff promo art. I want to show you guys the players I think could potentially be coming to this promo. This is all purely speculative, okay? This is me giving it my best shot, but mostly showing you guys what this promo could look like, you know, if I were in charge of the design. Let's get into these cards, guys, starting with these awesome 91s. Saints fans, you gotta be super happy with that. Alvin Kamara. I always say Kamara. I love this kind of card art, man. I think the visor really does all the work for me. Alvin Kamara, 91 overall. This card would look awesome, dudes. I feel like his speed would probably be in like maybe the low 90s. Very, very glitchy for this time of year. And also Alvin Kamara being a receiving back as archetype this season, he's going to get some of those different abilities that maybe other running backs don't. And in a year where I feel like passing is a lot of fun, Alvin Kamara is exactly the kind of running back that I want on my team. So Saints fans, I hope you enjoy Alvin Kamara. That's my first, let's say, nomination for a 91 card this promo. Next up, let's grab a defensive guy. Jalen Ramsey. I gotta pat myself in the back for this one, man. I'm super proud of this card art. Jalen Ramsey, 91 overall. He got an 85 in the game at launch, which I felt was a little bit low, but I don't know. I don't work at EA offices. But I do think if EA was going to be releasing one of the best cornerbacks in the game with the upcoming promo, it would have to be Jalen Ramsey. It'd have to be somewhere like a 90-91 overall, and he would without a doubt be one of the most expensive cards in the game. Jalen Ramsey would be so much fun to use, and honestly, guys, this card would be going for like 300K. He would be definitely the best cornerback in the game, in my opinion, because he has that ability to be physical as well. Jalen Ramsey, my nomination for cornerback. Let's move on to our first linebacker. TJ Watt. Now, some of you guys are probably looking at this like, Director, why? Well, TJ Watt was in contention for Defensive Player of the Year last year, guys. I don't know how many people actually know that. I think most football fans here on this channel would know that he was really, really good last year. And I feel like in Madden Ultimate Team, he's actually a really awesome card to use if you operate in like 3-4. Super glitchy. His 97 that came out last year was actually low-key very, very good. Not a lot of people use them because everyone, wants Khalil Mack. They want Von Miller. Those, standard guys that are really good in mud. But TJ Watt is slowly emerging into one of those players. I think it'd be a really awesome item, and I think it pays a lot of respect to what he did last year. Let's jump over to the receiver side of this, man. Odell Beckham Jr. Now, I did just do a card, I think, for flashbacks for Odell Beckham Jr. It's because he's such a good wide receiver on a bad team. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. I feel like he deserves, the best of the best MUT cards in the game. I'm sure Giants fans and Browns fans would agree with you. And honestly, I think he has an 84 overall in the game right now. Even at that overall, he's a really, really good card. So if we're talking best wide receiver in the game of Madden Ultimate Team, herald back to the days of Madden 16 and make sure Odell Beckham Jr. is at the top of that list. I think he'd be an awesome item. I think he'd be well worth the price if he's super expensive. And I'm sure a lot of people would love to see OBJ make his return to dominance in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's move into probably my favorite card of this video. Oh my God, it's Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa, 91 overall, the highest paid defensive player in the entire NFL. What better promo than the kickoff promo to get this guy up to dominance? Joey Bosa. Honestly, guys, at first I was like, should I do it? I'm gonna get called a homer in the chat. That's fine, man. Joey Bosa is one of the first boss cards that you can get in Madden Mobile. I feel like they have something in the works for him in Madden Console as well. And this card would be so good. I mean, honestly, you know me. I use Joey Bosa every single game, and he's really, really good. He just lacks a couple of those abilities that really, are required for those defensive ends to get off their blocks. And I'm so excited because once he does, he's actually a beast. His 84 overall right now, I think, is operating very well for me in head-to-head. I think Joey Bosa low-key would be one of the best defensive ends in the game. It feels like every year they do him a little bit dirty when it comes to his effectiveness, but this year, as someone who's been using Joey Bosa for like 5 years in MUT, this Joey Bosa is actually pretty good. So Joey Bosa, my nomination for defensive end. Let's move on to the last 91 overall at quarterback. Russell Wilson. Now, I really did consider putting Patrick Mahomes here, but I think Russell Wilson, man, he only got an 87 overall. I'm always shocked. I always think his cards are too low. And I think, Seahawks fans, I think MUT fans in particular, would love a Russell Wilson card because he's got the speed, he's got the arm, he's got everything you want in a MUT quarterback. And honestly, who doesn't want to see those neon greens on the field, especially against this card? With ooh, from a designing standpoint, that looks really crisp on the card art as well. So Russell Wilson's my nomination for quarterback in the kickoff promo. Next up, let's take a look at some of the lower overalls. Now, I don't like that the overalls started at 84 last year because that only gave you so much room to grow. And when you're talking about the end of the season in December, I feel like 92, 93 overalls aren't high enough and they don't really make a huge impact on your team long term. Zach Ertz, Philadelphia Eagles. I was kind of questioning whether to do this one or not because I was like, yo, Zach Ertz is going to get upgrades, almost a lock. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? They gave some players that were really good last year, that 84 overall. Let's give one to the Bills. Tremaine Edmonds. I feel like I make card art for this guy all the time. I want a good Tremaine Edmonds in the game so bad because the guy's 6'5", really good speed, decent hit power, really good zone. I'm gonna nominate Tremaine Edmonds for the Bills. Joe Mixon, halfback. I hear a lot of people saying they want Joe Mixon to get a card. He just got paid today in the day I'm recording this video. I think it would be really fun. Give him an homage. I think Joe Mixon's a solid pick. Devontae Parker. I think honestly, if he can enter dominance in his career in the next couple of seasons, he's going to make an excellent MUT item for everybody in Madden Ultimate Team. So one of my nominations for the Miami Dolphins. You Cowboys fans didn't think I was leaving you out, right? Because I would never hear the end of it. DeMarcus Lawrence, I think this is a great item. And honestly, DeMarcus Lawrence last year was super glitchy in Madden Ultimate Team, so here's hoping. That's one for the Cowboys. Next up is Darius Leonard. You know, one of those outside linebackers, there's not a lot of them in the game that are reliable, so I feel like Darius Leonard would add even more depth to that position for Madden Ultimate Teams and their options. And obviously, Colts fans would absolutely love this card, so Darius Leonard for the Colts. I didn't have enough time to Photoshop one for every single team. I mean, that'd be crazy. That would take me freaking all week. But at the same time, I think a lot of guys, including It's Dom, gonna love this last pick right here. Cam Newton, 77 overall to start the game. Are you crazy? I felt like it was time to get Cam Newton the respect he deserves in Madden Ultimate Team. And honestly, I think he'd be one of the more expensive cards because Patriots are gonna win some games. Therefore, Cam Newton's probably gonna get a pretty high overall. This one's for you, Dom. Well, that's all I got for card art in this video, guys. If you guys appreciate the card art, if you guys like this content, hit us up with a like and sub on your way out. Who do you guys want and who do you guys think we're going to be getting for the Ultimate Kickoff promo? This promo came out September 12th last year, so we could be seeing it in as soon as a week, maybe as late as a couple of weeks, but I feel like it's for sure coming. EA needs to do something to kick off the NFL season, and I feel cards like these would do the game justice. Guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. We'll see you next time, and as always, stay frosty.